Ice Eagles coming up as Lumen at the blue. In comes Battershell and Simonson to take it away. Lumen gets a hold of it. Takes it back, sends it the other way. The goalie is down on the other end. We execute a line change. Out comes Kopic, Van Bergen, and Barber. And a stick goes flying as Barber comes in to take away the puck. Takes it up by the goalie of the Quad Cities. Another player of the Quad Cities loses the stick. Barber has it in the right corner. On defense is Lunan and Brem. Again, Tigers in the net here. We're facing the Quad City Ice Eagles. We were victorious 7-2 in our last game. Battle in front of the net. Puck is loose, and it comes back to the right. 11:34 to go here in the first period. This is the championship game of our tournament here in Chicago. Puck heading back towards Ames territory. Chasing after it is Lunan, and they're going to call icing and stop play at 11:23 in the first. Both teams are scoreless at the moment. Out comes another line. Jansen, Mangus, and Smith come out. Wickware and Alcorn come out on D. We'll foam up to the left in front of the goal of the Quad Cities. Jansen at center. Smith on the left, Mangus on the right. Here we go. Puck goes left to Smith. Battling at the board, sends it to center. Eagles send it back, and they take off of it in the neutral zone, get past the defenders, and Mangus comes running in to save it. Great job by Mr. Mangus. It goes to the blue line of Quad Cities. Jansen comes in and takes it away and shoots. Bounces off the goalie. Shot on goal for Jansen. First shot on goal of the day that we could see. Another shot at the goal, looks like from Mr. Smith. Smith again. Shoots. The goalie knocks it away. On the left-hand side, they get it. Alcorn has it, slaps it. Knocked away by the goalie. Right side is Mangus. He's trying to center. Two people are on him. Quad Cities takes off with it. Smith takes it away. Passes to Jansen, and there's a battle in front of the net, and it goes to the right. Comes to the neutral zone to Alcorn. Alcorn going backwards. Sends it. Trying to send it. Comes up the boards to Mangus on the right wing. Center RJ goes with him. Jansen passes back. It's going to go in the right corner. Out comes Way. Jansen's in front of the goal. Tries to shoot it in. Comes back to the right. Way, right of the goal. Sends it around. Comes over to Wickware in the left flank. He shoots it around. Jansen to the right. Sends it to Mangus. Mangus sends it. It bounces off the red. There's a battle around the goal. Jansen's coming off. So changing out with, looks like Simonson's coming out. Going for games. Take it back. There's Wickware. Wickware got a blue line goal. That's an unassisted goal for Wickware at 9:47, and Ames puts the first point on the board. All right, forming up at center is Simonson. On the right is Garza. On the left is Van Bergen. Schomer and Battershell on D. Simonson sends it to the right to Garza. Battle on the right boards. It comes back to Battershell, who sends it forward in the air. Stopped by a player of the Quad Cities, and they'll battle in the neutral zone. Quad Cities defender comes with it. Battershell gets a hold of it, sends it back to the right corner. Quad Cities looking for an opportunity. Airborne over to Schomer. He stops it at our blue line. Schomer goes up with it. Battles Quad Cities. It comes back to Battershell. Battershell launches it to Garza. Bounces off the boards. Garza and Simonson go forward. It's knocked away by Quad Cities. We're at their blue line. Schomer's driving it up with the offense. Sends it up to Garza. It goes behind the net. Van Bergen's waiting. Flying pressure. Quad Cities taking off. Defense is getting moving. Schomer applies pressure. Battershell goes to the house. They shoot. There's a battle, and it's kicked away by Tig. Great save by Tig, and then Bergen chases after it. Gets to the blue line at the same time as the Quad City, and he gives chase. Brought around the back is Van Bergen. On the right, Battershell and Garza stopping the puck for a battle on the right side. Simonson's orbiting it by the house, looking for an opportunity to feed it in. It gets back to Schomer. Bounces off a Quad Cities player, and they shoot over the head of Tig and miss. Battershell gets a hold of it. He trips. Schomer sends it up to Garza. Quad Cities gets a hold of it. They're trying to dance with it, and Battershell knocks it away. Simonson hot on the heels of the defense. Applying pressure on the right wing. Trying to stop him. They chucked it over by their bench. It bounces over to Brim, who comes out of our bench, and he knocks it to center to Simonson. Simonson tries to shoot. There's a little kerfuffle there. Brim goes after it on the right. He sends it up the boards to our right wing. They're battling in the corner. Puck's coming back towards Brim with a Quad City player. Defense is going backwards. Barber on the left flank, trying to take him out. They shoot, miss wide right. In our right corner, Barber trying to interfere with their drive. They misfire and bounce it off of Lunin. They go all the way across the rink to the other side. It'll be called icing. And we'll form back here in Ames territory at 7:33 to go. In the first period here at Niles, Ames 1, Quad Cities 0. Barber's going to be at center. Brim on the left. Lunin on the right. Out comes Ray. On the right wing is Ashlock. The left wing is Way. At center is Barber. It goes toward the Ice Eagles. Barber takes off with it, navigating through traffic. Up goes the offense. Way makes a shot, knocked away by the goalie. In the right wing, there's a battle with Ashlock. It comes loose with Quad Cities, and they send it around to the right flank. Barber goes past him to Brim. Brim sends it on behind the net. Comes back around on the boards. Way is there to give it away from the Quad Cities. He sends it to Barber. Puck gets loose. Our team's going after it. It goes behind the net. In comes Lunin to send it up the boards to Ashlock. And it's headed for Quad Cities territory, and we'll do a line change. Puck is behind the Quad City net. Way is coming in to take it away. Out comes Jansen. And we can't tell you that, but it looks like Simonson maybe. All right, so it comes across, and it's icing on the Ice Eagles. The other player out is Kopic. Kopic comes out. So it's Kopic out with Jansen and Van Bergen now. With Ware and Alcorn on D. We're facing up to our left, near the Quad City net. Jansen to take the drop. Van Bergen on the left, Kopic on the right. Drop to Jansen. It goes backwards towards Van Bergen. Back to Wicker, and he slaps it. Quad Cities gets a hold of it. They're turning and heading in our direction. Alcorn's going backwards. Wicker is on the chase with Jansen. Alcorn loses a stick. Player is laid out. And we're going to stop play at 6:20. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty kill. It looks like Alcorn's going to go in the box for tripping. 6:20, and Ames will be under penalty kill. We'll be forming up near our goal with Jansen at center. Van Bergen on the left. We have Battershell and Lunin out. Jansen drives forward with Lunin. Goes up with Van Bergen. He passes to Van Bergen on the left. She gets a hold of it, battles, and it goes in the air and over the top and into the Quad City bench. Not being played. 6:11 in the first. Ames 1, Quad City 0. Under a minute 51 left, the penalty kill will form up to the left side in front of the Quad City goal. Jansen sends to Van Bergen, and she sends it back. Battershell launches it in the air. Battle on the left side. Goes back to Lunin and goes past him. Quad Cities is taken off. Battershell at a full sprint going after them to apply pressure. They center, shoot, and miss. Comes around the right side. Lunin takes it behind the net, looking for an opportunity to send it. Goes past our blue line, and Quad Cities is chasing after it. Jansen and Van Bergen coming in the left lane to try and take it away from Quad Cities. Well under penalty kill. Van Bergen stops it. It bounces up. Quad Cities takes off. Battershell and Lunin are in motion. 3-on-2. Lunin gets a hold of it, sends it across to their blue line. 5:26 to go. Quad Cities has it. They're going around Battershell. They launch it. Tig knocks it away. 5:19, a minute left in penalty. On the right wing, it's going towards Quad Cities. Giving chase now is Smith, who's come out. Brem is out, and so is Simonson. Simonson comes in, takes away the puck, drives with it, and it's a collision on the Quad Cities half. They're going to stop play at 5:03, 43 seconds left in the penalty. Ames will execute a little change. Schomer comes out. Brem is out. Simonson will be center. Smith on the right. Dropping it in the neutral zone. It's in the air by the ref. Goes forward towards Quad Cities. Simonson's giving chase. Smith's covering the side. They launch it, and it's going to be icing in Quad Cities. Stopping play at 4:52 will form back up in front of the Quad City net. 33 seconds left in penalty kill for Ames. Simonson will take center. On the left would be Smith, Schomer, and Brem on D. Quad Cities gets it to the right. Schomer boogieing backwards, swinging for it. Brem headed to the house. Ty's ready to launch it, and Ty grabs it with his body, stopping play. 4:42. 22 seconds left under penalty. Ames is executing some changes. Out comes Barber and Way. Again, Ames under penalty here. To the right of our net, Barber will take the puck. Barber sends it left. It goes past the net to the right wing. Battling with it, it goes up. It's going slowly into Quad Cities territory towards the goalie. And Way will get a hold of it before it hits the red line. Battling beside the net, it goes in the air to Barber. Barber gets it down, and it gets launched by Quad Cities back to the neutral zone. Schomer gets a hold of it in the neutral zone, sends it back to the goalie, who will knock it off to the corner, and Ames is back to full strength with Mangus coming out on the left. In the right, Quad Cities are coming after Schomer. He's boogieing backwards. Mangus comes in and strips the puck. Behind the net, Quad Cities tries to launch it, misfires. Behind the net is Way. And Mangus is on the right, giving pressure. They have nowhere to go. Way has it on the left, sends it to center. Bounces off Quad Cities. Coming in is Brem. He takes it, sends it back to the left corner to keep it away from the Eagles. Way's in the corner, battling with one of their defenders. Puck's going loose. Ice Eagles are fighting for it, but Way will not give up. Rickware comes out. And Alcorn comes out on D. Barber has it, launches it to the goalie, and the goalie will put a glove on it, stopping play at 3:31 in the first period. It's Ames Bantam Orange 1, Quad City Ice Eagles 0 as they play the championship here at the Niles Outdoor Ice Arena in Niles, Illinois. Jansen at center. Kopic on the right. Van Bergen on the left. We're in front of their net on the left side. Jansen's taking the drop, sends it over to Ricker, who slaps it, sends it with some gusto, but it gets the boards. On the right, Kopic applying pressure. It goes back. I'm sorry, that's not Kopic, that's Garza. They send it back, and it gets launched across the map, and that's icing, so we'll form back up in front of the Quad City net. 3:21 to go. Jansen at center. Garza on the right. Van Bergen on the left. We're just to the right of the net. Puck is dropped. Battling into the foot of the ref. Goes to the right. Jansen gives it to Garza. Sends it back to Jansen. There's a battle behind the net. Van Bergen heads to the left. Jansen is battling to the left. Van Bergen gets it. She sends it. Bounces off the skate. Alcorn gets it on the right side. Tries to get it over to Garza and towards the net. Jansen's in front of the net. Battling on the right. Ice Eagles get a hold of it, so Jansen comes around and strips the puck. There's a battle behind the net. Van Bergen comes in on the left, strips it away from the Ice Eagles, and then they get a hold of it. Then it's poked away by Ricker, keeping it on the right. There's Jansen sending it to center to Van Bergen, and then it goes towards the goalie, bounces around, and bounces off the skate. At our blue line. Ricker stops the puck, but it goes in the air and goes backwards. Chase comes after it. He slaps it around the back, and it'll end up in our right side with Garza fighting for it in our right corner. Coming forward is Jansen. He strips it over, Gets it to Lucy. Lucy's on the right. Garza's in the center. She passes to Garza. He shoots. Oh, just barely above the head of the goalie. Good shot by Garza. Out on D is Lunin, and Simonson comes out on offense. And now we'll get out a new line. Out comes Brem, Smith, and Ashlock. So that'll give us Lunin and Brem on D. Ashlock on the right, Smith on the left, and Simonson at center. We're forming up in the neutral zone on our left side. 2:10 to go. 1-0 Ames. Simonson sends it forward. Their defense gets it, puts it in the air. Gonna go back behind the net. In will come Brem on the left. He sends it up the boards to Smith. There's a battle if it's loose. Battling in the left. It goes back to Lunin. He puts it to the left. And now he's going to pivot and come back around, send it to the right. There's Ashlock. Sending it forward, and he sends it to the other corner with Smith. Smith's on the left. And the Ice Eagles send it back to the neutral zone, where Brem stops it and the battle begins. Battle in the left flank. Sends it across again to Brem in the right. Brem passes up to Ashlock off the boards. It's headed to the right corner. Ice Eagles are behind the net with Simonson and Ashlock and now another player battling for control, and the Ice Eagles have it. They send it. Comes to Lunin at our blue line. He's looking to make a pass. Decides to send it up the boards, and it stops at the red line. Pressure, heavy pressure from Smith, stops the Ice Eagles from advancing. Lunin has it in the center behind the net. Passes to Ashlock. Great pass. Ashlock goes to pass, and it's blocked by the Eagles. The Eagles have it the right flank, and they're headed through the neutral zone. Running the Brem, foul, and the puck goes loose. Simonson has it in the right flank, chasing an Eagle, heading in Eagle territory, and we're going to execute a line change. Out will come Kopic, Barber, and Battershell. Fighting in the right, or battling in the right corner for it, comes back around to the left. Yuli is sitting there giving battle with Eagle. Battershell gets a hold of it, sends it back in the neutral zone, gets it to Barber, who sends it up the boards as the Ice Eagles execute a change, and it gets into their possession as they come up gate. Eagles are in front of our net area here, battle it, and Battershell rips it, getting it to the blue line, and they will stop play with 8.8 seconds to go here in the first period. Again, Ames 1, Ice Eagles 0, both teams full strength at the Winter Wonderland Classic Championship. Barber taking the drop. Kopic on the right. Puck is in play, and Ice Eagle has it and chips it. Barber sends it, or Battershell sends it back to Barber, and then it goes straight towards the goalie. And the buzzer sounds, ending the first period. An exciting game so far here at the Winter Wonderland Classic. It's Ames 1, Ice Eagles 0. You're listening to the Ames Hockey Network. All right, welcome back to the Winter Wonderland Classic here in Illinois. We're facing the Quad City Ice Eagles here in the second period. We have Barber at center, away on the left. Battershell and Schomer on defense. On the right is Kopic. Waiting at center ice. We're having a door problem here. Ref's trying to fix. We had a problem with his door earlier. Doesn't want to stay shut, so they're getting that shut so everybody's safe. 13 minutes are on the clock. We're ready for the puck drop. On our right is Tig at net, doing a great job, and Barber sends it forward. Ray takes off with it and launches it just over the head of the goalie. Launched by Battershell, shot on goal by him, knocked away by the goalie. Now there's a battle in front of the goalie, and the goalie puts a glove and knocks it away. Puck is still moving, comes back to Schomer, misfire to Barber, and Schomer, they chuck it forward to Hudson, and then the Ice Eagles knock it away from the net. Blue line shot by Schomer, kicked by a Ice Eagle. We're on the right. They're sending it up to a player. Crusher from Battershell knocks it away as he crosses our blue line, and the Ice Eagles have to regroup. Way is heading to the right corner with Schomer. Schomer gets a hold of it and sends it. Someone loses a stick. That was Hudson. Ice Eagles have it. Pop it coming into the side to get it, and it comes back to Schomer. He sends it to Way, and he puts it in the right corner of Quad Cities. Executing the line change. Puck gets in front of our people, and they're going to call too many people on the ice. 11:56 in the second period. When the ref's talking to the coach, she was giving the indication for too many people on the ice as we execute the change. We're going to see what the consequence is. Again, we played the Ice Eagles earlier this morning at the Polo Dome. They're going to put Wickware in the box for too many players. They'll sit the penalty. Ames will be in a penalty kill here at 11:56 to go in the second period. And we'll form up on our half of the ice in front of the goal. Van Bergen, Alcorn, Jansen.
There's a call to me, man.
And it looks like Battershell will be out. Jansen will be at center. Van Bergen will be on the left. Jansen sends to Van Bergen. It gets to Alcorn. He starts driving with it, crossing the blue line. He makes some fancy footwork, goes to the right, looking for help. And there's a battle. Jansen pokes it forward into their territory. Ice Eagles have it in their territory, and Van Bergen comes in and strips it away, and it goes wild. Very good. We're in the penalty kill at a minute 40. Left of our net. Puck's loose. Alcorn comes in and slaps it around the boards. Their defense stops it at the red line. Van Bergen coming in to attack the puck. They launch it off the glass in front of the scorekeeper. Get it back to Battershell, and he sends it over to me. Hey, Battershell, thanks for sending it this way. I wish we would have put a bow on it. And the puck goes behind the Ice Eagles net. They'll call icing at 11:13. Ames under penalty kill for another a minute 18 seconds. Forming up in front of our net. Jansen at center, Van Bergen on the right. Battershell and Alcorn on defense. Tigers over there guarding the net. Under penalty kill, we're going to try and get the puck on the other side. Here we go. It goes to center. Knocked away by Van Bergen. She puts it in the right. They put it in the air and it goes around to the boards. Jansen behind the net. In the left side, going to spin and send it. Going to apply the icing again. Then it's icing again. Good defensive play to run the clock. Minute 3 of penalty kill left in the second period. Ames up 1-0. And we'll have a line change. Out comes Simonson, Smith, Luna, and Brad. Simonson will take the drop. Smith on the right. We're getting ready to drop. Here we go. He sends it to center. They launch on it. Tig, and Tig bats it away. Great save by our goalie, Tig. Oh, that was high, too. Battling to the right. We knocked it over. Brem gets it away and clears it. It goes to the blue line for a battle. Comes towards us here on the left side. Brem battles with it. The Ice Eagles get it, but they dump it into our corner. Noonan and Smith will come in after it. Smith crosses him, comes behind the net, and he's going to try to lift it up to send it up the boards. Through neutral zone, and there is Simonson applying pressure in Quad Cities territory. They launch it. Smith knocks it down out of the air. And Brem tries to clear it and bounces off a player. And they stop play at 10:13. 18 seconds of penalty kill left, and the Ice Eagles execute a line change. All right, they're going to form up to our right. It looks like Simonson will take the drop. On his right is Smith. He sends it to Smith. There's a battle on the right. Battershell sends it forward, and they stop play at 10:08 with 13 seconds of penalty kill left. And we'll form back up again. Mr. Simonson here scored 2 goals in the last game, looking to try and get a third today. We'll see what he does. And there's a battle at center. It goes forward, past them. Smith comes in, slowing the Eagles as they try to move towards our goal. They're in our right corner. Graham gets a hold of it. He sends it around the boards, and it'll get to the blue line on the left side. Giving chase is Simonson in Ice Eagle territory, and they dump it. It gets to Lunan, who's at our blue line. He's looking to send it somewhere. We're in trouble. They've got it, and they launch it at Tig, and it misses to the right. Game's back at full strength at 9:38. Battling on our left side. They're getting the puck past our goalie, and it comes to the right side. And Garza gets a hold of it and dumps it to the Quad City side, and they'll call icing at 9:26. A lot of pressure in front of the goal here. Garza did the right thing, dumped the puck, got it out of there for icing, and got us a line change. Now comes Barber, Battershell, Schomer, and Way to form up to the right of our goal. Little goalie love going on. Barber at center. On the right is Garza. On the left is Way. Let's see what kind of magic we can do. Yes, earlier today, Way had a hat trick. He's looking to add another one to his resume. We'll see what happens. He sends it to the right to Garza. Sends it to Garza, and they slap it straight at Tig, and he kicks it away. Great save by the goalie. All right, something's going on here. They stop it again at 9:18. Looks like it was an offsides call. And we'll form back up to the left of our goal in the neutral zone. Barber at center, Way on the left, Garza on the right. Battling to send it forward. It gets under Mr. Barber's feet. Ice Eagles trying to get a hold of it, and they trip. Turning the tides, the puck starts headed towards the goal of the Ice Eagles, and they get past the line and call it icing at 9:09. If you enjoy this, we're at the Niles Ice Arena playing the championship with the winner of Wonderland Classic. We're outdoors. It's 1-0. And yes, folks, we've got Wi-Fi. All right. Forming up again to the left of our net. Garza on the right, Way on the left, and Barber at center. Here we go. It goes to center. Ice Eagles try and shoot. Kicked away by Barber. Goes back to our other defender. Let's say it's Schomer. He sends it around the corner. Wyatt going after it. Gets there at the red line where the goal is. And they keep it in play. He gets put in the boards. But now they start battling behind the net. It comes to our defender. He puts it in the air. Goes up and over the goalie's head. Way sends it over to the left. The Barber comes back to Way at center. Garza gets it, tips it, shoots it, bounces off the goalie. Comes to our right defender, Battershell. He sends it around the boards. Way gets a hold of it, dumps it back towards our goal. Battershell gives chase at our blue line and sends it. It comes up to Garza on the right wing. He gets stopped. The Ice Eagles have it. They're behind the net. Way gives pressure. Here comes Barber. Schomer guarding the blue line comes in and starts chipping. The puck gets loose in the left. So Battershell comes in and knocks it back with Barber to get it in the Ice Eagles defensive zone. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Ames 1-0. Battershell from our blue line puts it in the air and it goes about 10 foot forward. Wade has it at the red line, looking for help. Garza goes to center. Wade backhands it at the goalie, and then Garza chips it again. There's a battle, 4 of them with little Mr. Garza, and he fights his way out of it, and then gives it to Huddy, and Huddy, off the red, bounces it off the metal. These guys are fierce. They're doing great. 7.5 minutes to go, second period. All right, on the left side, Schomer. He's battling. Puck gets loose, comes to Barber. Barber sends it back along the boards to the neutral zone. Ice Eagle has it and driving. Schomer comes in and applies pressure on the left with Barber. 2-on-1, they shoot and they miss wide. Gets behind the net and Battershell sends it up to Garza. Oh, excuse me. It's Van Bergen came out to face Garza. Ice Eagles are going to send it the other corner. Van Bergen and Ashlock are out. So is Jansen. Jansen here on the left side gives chase, tries to strip the puck, driving the puck into the Ice Eagle zone with Van Bergen. Jansen picks it up behind the net, centers it to Van Bergen. Blocked by Ice Eagles. Alcorn's out. He gets it on the blue line, launches it. It bounces off an Ice Eagle. Rick wears out. He sends it back to the right side, and we'll stop play at 6:35. All right, let's see who's out. We're switching goalies. Leander's coming out. Tig's coming off. That's 6:35 to go in the second. Rick Ware and Alcorn on D. Smith on the left. Simonson at center. On the right is Mangus. Simonson trying to drive it forward. Ice Eagles chip it back to Rick Ware. He's looking to send it. He bounces it off the boards. Gets it to Mangus, who's by the official. It gets to Simonson. He centers it to Smith, who sends it forward. It bounces off. Battle in front of the goalie. Puck gets loose. Puck's loose, headed towards the goal line. And they'll call icing on the Ice Eagles at 6:10 to go in the second period. We'll change some more folks out here. Out comes Lunan and Bren on the defensive. Simonson, Smith, and Mangus stay out. We are to the right of the Quad City goal in their territory, and Simonson's taking the drop. It looks like Quad Cities is pulling the goalie and putting another goalie in. So both teams are switching goalies. The Ice Eagles are executing another line change. Too many men on the ice. Waiting for the Ice Eagles to get organized. They had 6 out. Simonson ready for the drop. Sends it to the right. Bounces off the official. Battle in the right corner of the Ice Eagles. Ice Eagles trying to get rid of it. Pressure. It comes back to Lunan. He's going to dump it to the left side. At their blue line, in comes Smith, puts him in the boards, puck keeps headed towards our goal. Defense is swinging. Mangus knocks it up to Simonson. Simonson takes off with it, intercepted by the Eagles. We're at their blue line, and they're going to send it. There's a little battle in the neutral zone. Simonson wins that battle, takes off it, launches it over the head of the goalie at 5:38. Battle in front of them, and it looks like we had a goal by Mr. Simonson. Simonson got a goal at 5:34 left in the period. It may have been assisted, but we don't have a good eye on it, but the goal was Simonson. So that'll put Ames up 2-0 in the second period of the championship game, the Winter Wonderland Classic. Ames is executing the change. Way on the left, Barber at the center, Garza on the right. We have Rem and Noonan on deep. Puck going backward. Barber spins it around, poking from Mr. Garza, and they end up colliding with the official. Ice Eagles have it in front of the goal. They're launching it. Get it over Leander and put one on the boards at 5:21. They got it through the back door of Leander. And we'll keep the same line out. We'll have Barber at center, Garza on the right, Way on the left at center ice with Battershell and Schomer on deep. Leander's in the net. It goes left. In comes Schomer to send it up. Stopped by an Ice Eagle, and he takes off with it. Schomer blocks their shot, sends it to the right. It's in the air at the blue line, and Barber's there to catch it. He takes off with it with Ray. Ray's in front of the goal, trying to get it there, and they're battling by the goalie. It's loose. It's loose. There's 4 of them, and Way. It comes back to Schomer at the blue line with Battershell. Battershell is in trouble. He sends it to the right to Garza. Garza dumps it into the right corner to keep the momentum in the Ice Eagles half. Way has it, sends it to center. Comes in, and the Ice Eagles are trying to take off with it, but Schomer comes in and stops the momentum. They get a hold of it. Schomer's in our right side, trying to keep it from shooting, and he's successful. Garza on the right wing sends it forward. It's in play, and it'll cross all the way by their goal as we execute a quick change. Way is over battling in the left corner. Sends it to Schomer. He sends it back to Way around the boards. On the right is Ashlock. Ice Eagles get a hold of it. Ashlock battling. It turns loose. Schomer gets it, sends it back past the red line into the neutral zone. Ice Eagles are there, running into one of our defenders that must have been Battershell and knocked to the ground. Goes forward, and Jansen is there headed to the left corner with the Ice Eagles. He's looking for someone at center. There's no one there. He sends it over to Ashlock on the right wing. It goes all the way back to Battershell. He puts it in the air and dumps it in the left corner. Battling in the left corner, Jansen tries to center it. Comes to one of the Ice Eagles. They're going to drive with it. Lucy Van Bergen turns on the speed to try and catch up. Alcorn's trying to take it away, and there's a kerfuffle in front of the goal. And a bunch of the Ice Eagles fall down. The puck turns. Van Bergen comes in to take care of it. She dumps it to the right corner to move the offense over to that right corner of the Ice Eagles. Jansen there in the corner with him, battling 2-on-1 against Jansen. Puck's being battled. Alcorn's in there, and he chips it at the goalie. Chips it again. Unfortunately, it bounces off the goalie, and the puck goes out of play. Jansen puts it up in the rafters and scares the Pigeons at 3:07 to go in the second period. It's 2-1 Ames here in the second period of the Winter Wonderland Classic here at Niles in the Outdoor Ice Arena. And our next line comes out. It's Mr. Simonson, Mr. Smith, and Mr. Mangus on offense with Bren and Lunan on D. Mr. Lee Andrews in the net. Here we go. Comes back to Bren. He chucks it at the goalie. We have a little problem. It bounces off the player and heads back across our zone into behind the net. And they try and launch it to the end, and the back door is open. The back door is open, and they almost get it in. Bren launches himself to block the shot, Superman style. What a block by Mr. Bren. Bren comes off the ice, looking hurt. 2:51 to go. All right. Forming up appears to be Mr. Simonson, I believe, at center. He sends it to the right. It goes behind the goal. Comes to our blue line. Ice Eagles stop it and send it back. Battershell's there. He sends it back. Mangus on the right. Oh, gets tackled by an Ice Eagle. It comes into the center, and they're stopping play at 2:34. Trying to figure out where we're going. Ice Eagles execute a line change. We're in center ice now. Simonson at center, Smith on the left, Mangus on the right, Battershell and Schober on D. We go forward. It gets over by their goalie. Their goalie knocks it to the right. Simonson and Mangus try to get it. It goes past them, past Lunan, and there's a chase with the puck. And the Ice Eagles shooting it at Leander on the left side of Leander. It looks like he grabbed it and stops play at 2:20 in the second period. As you can see. All right, here we go at center ice. On the right, we're battling. It goes forward and then comes back, and Ice Eagles are waiting, and they shoot. Almost get it to the back door of Leander, and miss. Battling in our left wing, trying to take off a Simonson, and Ice Eagle stops it and turns it back around. Schober on the left wing sends it forward to their blue line. It gets loose. They chuck it to center. Almost stopped by Battershell, but instead it goes back to the end, and he has to leap and put a glove on it at 1:52 in the second period. All right, second period, line change. Barber at center. Garza on the left. Garza on the right, Way on the left. Here to the right of our goal. Barber sends it over the Way. It bounces off the skate of an Ice Eagle. Way gets in there and kicks it to send it forward. The Ice Eagle's going backwards. They try and pass it. Way is sitting there waiting for it. He's battling in our left wing. Barber comes in to assist. It's going back behind. They shoot it at Leander. It goes back over off his glove and behind the net, battling behind the net. Leander is down on his knees. They shoot it at Leander, and he stops with the glove. It's 1:30 to go in the second period. Still Ames 2-1. Ames is changing out the defense. Wickware and Alcorn come out. Garza on the right, Way on the left. Barber at center. Battling in front of the official. Ice Eagles trying to get it. Wickware poking. They go behind the net. The net gets dislodged and they stop play. 1:23. Officials will put the net back where it belongs. Get us ready to go. All right, we're falling up to the right of our goal now. Barber at center. On the right is Garza, on the left is Way. Barber takes off with it, trying to get to the defense, makes a quick stop, and gets tripped up a little bit. Puck's being fought, pass through 3 or 4 people, and they end up launching it to the right of our goal. Gets to Mr. Alcorn, he sends it up the boards to our blue line. They launch it. Oh no. Then they get through the back door of the Ander. Tying it up at 2 with 1:02 to go. All right, Ames will execute a line change, and out come Mr. Lumen and Mr. Brem on D. Leander remains in the net as we're tied at 2, and Jansen will be at center. Van Bergen on the left. Ashlock on the right. Center ice. 2-2 tie. 1:02 to go in the second period. It launches, goes behind the goal of the Ice Eagles. Richter on the left. Van Bergen on the left. Gets it there to stop it. The Ice Eagles get it at center ice. And pressure from Brem keeps it there in the neutral zone. And then they come to our left. They're going to launch again at Leander. And Jansen comes in using his body. Stops it. Leander almost gets a glove on it. He spit out. And they about go to the back door. It goes wide and misses. Relaunch it. Get it across the back line. They will not call it icing. We're behind the net with Jansen fighting for it. They launch it at the other right side. It gets back to Lunan in our blue line. He passes the center to Brem. And Brem launches it, trying to get it to Mr. Ashlock. Ice Eagles strip it. Jansen racing to stop them. Lunan trying to put them into the boards. They launch it. They miss to the left. Jansen has it. He's going up with it. Ice Eagles get a hold of it in front of their goal as the buzzer rings. End in the second period here at Niles at the Winter Wonderland Classic Championship. Ames is tied for 2 with the Quad City Ice Eagles.
Yeah, I can't win. I can't win, yeah, I can't win. I can't win, yeah, I can't win. Can't no one stop me, yeah, bring it in. I can't win, yeah, I can't win. Top down, faded windows tinted. Push it with it, push it to the limit. Top down, faded windows tinted. Push it with it, push it to the limit. Push it with it, push it. Winning so much that they seem wrong.
All right, Ames is coming out for the third period. We're tied at 2 here in Niles at the Outdoor Arena. Simonson at center. On the left is Smith. On the right is Copper. We have Battershell and Schomer on D. Leander's in the net. It goes towards the Eagles. Van Bergen. That's not Van Bergen, it's Kopic. Gives chase to it. Excuse me. Ice Eagles launch it. Bounces off someone. It ends up in the left corner. Simonson comes in with Smith. It goes in the air somewhere. Goes behind the net. Simonson gets it over there into their territory. There's a battle in the left wing for the official. Kopic sends it to center. Ice Eagles intercept. Schomer stops it, but it tips off his stick, and it goes back behind the net. He sends it up to Kopic in the right wing, and there's a battle. They send it to Leander. There's a battle in front of the net, and Battershell wins and sends it to the neutral zone to Smith. Smith sends to Coppett. She's going to the right corner to center it. We're knocked down by an Ice Eagle. They put Simonson down, and they go behind the net, and they start battling for possession. Simonson's in front of the net as they battle behind the net, and the officials are stopping play finally at 11:55. All right, both teams are executing the change. It appears that an Ice Eagle is going to get a high sticking penalty at 11:55, so this will be an Ames power play. We're on their defensive zone. Barber going to take the drop. On the left is Way, on the right is Van Bergen, Lunin, and Bramondi. They have a penalty. We're into power play. All right, Ice Eagles take off with it. Lunin stops it, turns it around, sends it back to Van Bergen. She tries to center it to Way. Way sends it in the air, and it goes over the head of the goalie. In the left wing, stopped by Brim at the blue line. It hits the official, and Way launches it into the right corner. It goes around the boards, and Lunin tries to intercept. He gets it at the blue line, chucks a backhand to Way. Way passes to Van Bergen. She does some fancy footwork. Quad City strips it, and it goes back to Lunin, and he dumps it in the left corner, turning the other direction. Ames under power play here. Brem sends it over to Lunin at the red line. He sends it forward. Ice Eagles block it. It goes in the right corner. Pressure from the offense in the right corner. It goes to center to Brem. He launches it over the head of the goalie into the glass. Quad Cities dumps it to the blue line. Lunin intercepts and sends it. Gets to Way, and it ends up in the left corner. He sends it around the boards. It'll go behind the net. Van Bergen applying pressure. Tries to center it to Barber, and it goes behind the net. Barber in the right corner applying pressure. Gets loose. They're coming after Lunin with it. It's under Lunin's feet. There's some kerfuffle there. It comes to the left. Brem is applying pressure, putting it in the boards. Lunin gets it behind the net, sends it, trying to get it to Van Bergen. Intercepted by the Ice Eagles, and then intercepted by Lunin. Oh my goodness, Lunin driving with it, trying to look for a place to go. He ends up in the left corner. Come on, Smith at the center, send it to Smith, send it to Smith, and it bounces off the skate, ends up in the corner. A lot of pressure. Comes to Barber at center ice. Barber's driving up with it, makes a quick poke to the right. Tries to center it. Misses Smith. It goes to the corner. Oh, the action. Gets to our blue line there and slapped by Alcorn. Bounces off a body. And there's a battle in front of the net with Lucy Van Bergen. Ice Eagles recover it and drive. The only one defending is Rick Ware. Rick Ware gets in the middle of it, strips it away. It goes off, and Rick Ware takes off with it. Levi going up with Smith. And now Jansen. Rick Ware at the left. Jansen in front of the house. He goes to the corner, a battle behind there. Smith down front. They give it to Smith. It goes loose and to the right. Jansen in the right corner. Gets put in the boards. It goes to center, trying to get it to Smith. And the Ice Eagles intercept and take off undefended. They shoot at Leander. He gets it in his glove and stops play at 9:07. Oh, what an action-packed time we're having today. 9:07 to go here in the championship third period. We're here at the Outdoor Ice Arena. It's tied at 2 with Jansen at center. On the left is Smith. On the right is Garza. To the right of our net. They battle. It goes forward. Ice Eagles chuck it back. Rick Ware's waiting. He's battling in the corner. It goes back again. Ice Eagles launch it. Trying to get the back door, and they miss. They send it. There's Garza applying pressure to the defender. It comes back, and Smith stops it at their blue line. Ice Eagles recover. They get past Alcorn. He gets a hold of it finally and dumps it. It goes over by their goal. It's in play, and they dump it. Battershell's out, going after it. They're going to call it in play, and it's going to go behind the net. Battershell's going to look for someone to send it to. He's racing with it as fast as he can, and the offense isn't moving. He launches it at the goalie. Oh! And the goalie knocks it away. Shot on goal for Battershell. Garza tries to hit it. It comes back. He turns around with it. He's going to send it. It looks like the goalie knocked it away. Shot for Garza. Comes back to batter shells in front of the official. He can't quite launch it because it's in front of the official. So they stop play at 8:06 in the third period, excuse me. It'll be a line change for Ames. Battershell and Schomer out on D with Simonson, Ashlock, and Way on offense, and Simonson will take the puck to the right. No, excuse me, to center ice. They're moving everybody to center ice now. And Simonson will take the drop with Way on the left and Ashlock on the right. Back to Battershell it goes. He sends it up the boards. Bounces off an Ice Eagle, gives him Ice Eagle territory. Simonson's there. Ice Eagle's get a hold of it. They dump it. It's going to go into the left corner, and Schomer chases after it. He's going to send it back up the boards to Way, where he's the official, and they're going to have a little battle there. They're in the left. Battershell gets a hold of it. He's going to try and get it away from the Ice Eagles and drives with it. He turns on the speed. He gets going with it. Two defenders are looking for it. He launches it. Bounces off the boards behind the net. Way in the left, battling against 2-3 of their people now. Come on, guys. Way tries to center to Simonson and misses. Comes over to Battershell. He launches and shot on goal for Battershell, and he gets the goalie to put a glove on it and stop play. It's 7:20 to go here at Niles. Niles and Ames will both execute a line change. We've got Brim, Kopic, Van Bergen, Barber, and Lunan out. Barber at center, Kopic on the right, Van Bergen on the left. Barber launches it and bounces it off the goalie's helmet. In the left, Lucy gets it. She sends it over, and he launches it and bounces off the fairway, almost in. But Barber shot on goal. Brim gets it, shoots it, misses slightly left of the goal. We're just flying pressure, folks. This is exciting stuff. Left flank. We got Barber fighting for it, and the Ice Eagles strip it and go. Lunan's in Perkin. Brim tries to steal it. Finally, it bounces to Lunan, and he sends it around the boards to get it into our right corner. We're in our territory. Their defender tries a blue line shot and misses. Over on the left side, Van Bergen fighting for it. Puck gets loose. Within the neutral zone. Kopic turning on the speed, trying to chase the defender and get it. Barber sticks a stick out, and about gets clobbered, but it gets loose. Ice Eagles have it. Lunan's applying pressure on the right. They've got it. They're trying to pass it. They confuse the goalie. They shoot it on the goalie and knocked away. There's a battle at the center of them, and they knock it into the right corner. Harperton's in there, put someone in the board. It's a good job. The puck goes loose. Barber gets it. He's looking for a shot. Bounces off a player, and it goes behind the net. In the left, Van Bergen has it. She's battling 2-on-1 to take it. Ice Eagles get it. They send it. It gets to Alcorn on the blue line. He goes to the red line and sends it back to them. Harper's chasing after it. They use their body to stop Harper. There's everybody falling down in front of the goal. He's still going. Thanks, ref. Okay, 5:42 go. We're tied at 2. That player was safe. He went running for it. Here comes the line change. Out comes Simonson and Way. And Battershell and Smith and Alcorn. Simonson at center, Way on the left, Smith on the right. In front of the goal of Ice Eagles on the left side. Battle in front of the official. Back to the Ice Eagles, and they send it. Goes past Alcorn. It's going to cross the line, and they're going to call icing. 5:35. Tied at 2. Under penalty, under power play. Ames is playing, trying to get this to get another point in the goal. We'll form up in front of the goal of the Ice Eagles. On the left side for us. Simonson at center. Way on the left. Smith on the right. It goes to Smith. He tries to send it. Bounces off the skate of someone. Ice Eagles send it again. Since they're under penalty kill, it's going to go across the line. It will not be icing. In comes Battershell to take off with it. He does a quick change and goes to the other flank. Passes it up to Way. Way has it. He passes to Simonson, and it goes in the right corner. In front of their goal is Smith, but Battershell gets a hold of it, launches it, and bounces off a player of Quad Cities. Wade comes in, trying to strip it away. He passes to Alcorn. Alcorn passes it, it bounces off the Wade's skate. Ice Eagles have it. And the player falls in front of the official. And it gets dumped back into our corner, and they're going to stop play. Stop and play. We had a ref with a hand up at 4:49. We're tied at 2. Not sure what they're going to call, but they had a hand up. And it'll be batter shell going in. So both teams will be under penalty. Minute 8 left for Quad Cities. It'll be 2 minutes left for us. We're going to form up to the left of our net in our territory for the championship game here. Nope, we'll fall up to the right of our goal. That's center is Simonson. On the left is Smith. Simonson launches it to the blue line and they rip it off Leander and it bounces. Dumped away by Looney. Great job by our defense keeping it away when it bounced off Leander. In the neutral zone, they've got it. They're going to try and send it. Looney stops the drive and they send it back. Comes back behind the net. Lunan and Brem gets a hold of it. Ice Eagle knocks into him and knocks him down. There should be a penalty, but they haven't stopped it, so it must be a delayed penalty. Puck headed towards the goal of the Ice Eagles. The Ice Eagle will touch it, and it should stop play. So it will be a delayed penalty on the Ice Eagles of some kind. It'll be interference, so they'll have 2 people in the box. So that'll be 2 more minutes under penalty for Quad Cities. A minute and 26 seconds for Ames. 4:14 to go. It's tied at 2. Way and Jansen are out. Jansen will take the drop. We're going to be to the right of the goal of Ice Eagles in their territory. Lunan and Brem on D. They're down 2 players. Lunan gets it at their blue line, launches it. Kicked by the skate of an Ice Eagle. Ice Eagles take off with it. Lunan's racing to strip it. He strips it, sends it back up to Jansen. It bounces off the skate. Ice Eagles dump it. Luna gets it at our blue line, sends it to Jansen. Jansen's going up with Way. Then Brem. And the Ice Eagles knock it away. Luna gets it again at the blue line and dumps it up to Way. It bounces. Ice Eagles have it at their blue line and they dump it. Heads towards our goal. And Leander knocks it back to the left. Ames now full strength. Oh, excuse me. Ice Eagles. No, excuse me. Both of us are still down. 4-on-4 right now. Noonan passes to Jansen at center. It bounces. He comes to the left. Way goes up with him. Pressure from the Ice Eagles sends it back to Brem. Their blue line, and Brem launches it. The goalie has it and doesn't hold on to it. Just dumps it forward. They launch it. We can't stop it. At our blue line, we finally stop the charge, but Ice Eagles have it. 3-on-3. They stop play at 3:03. We're not sure if they called a penalty or just offsides. Must be offsides. We're still at 4-on-4, it looks like. Barber at center, Van Bergen on the right. Schomer on the left, and Alcorn on D. Alcorn has it. He's charging forward with it. There's a battle in front of the official. Alcorn almost gets him down. It's in the right corner. Ice Eagles looking to do something. Van Bergen comes in to stop him. It comes back across to the center ice to Schomer. And he gives it to Van Bergen, but she had 2 people coming after her, and Kopic comes out and launches it. It goes behind the net. Kopic's put in the boards. Van Bergen spins with it, sends it to center, and then from Kopic and Van Bergen goes Jace. So again, goal for Jace with an assist from Van Bergen and Kopic. So Ames goes up 3-2 with 2:29 to go with 15 seconds of power play left for Ames. Quad Cities is calling timeout. Actually, that will, since they scored a goal, that will clear the penalty. So everybody will be back at full strength as Quad Cities is called timeout with 2.5 minutes to go here at Niles. All right, we're having some technical difficulties here with the video. So just wanted to make you aware of what was going on here. We'll keep the audio commentary going as best we can. 2.5 minutes to go here at Niles. Haynes is up 3-2. We're a timeout for Quad Cities. Leander's returning to the net. Schomer and Alcorn on D. Jace at center. Van Bergen on the left. Kopic on the right. Some high fives from Barber to the ref. Out come the Ice Eagles. We're getting ready to play. The Chan comes in, at least gets it to center. Puck gets wild and loose. It gets back to Barber. Ice Eagles have control. They're driving it. Schomer's not ready. They get it in front of the goal. Leander wasn't ready, but he kicked it away. Bunch of players are down. We're still playing. In the left, we're still playing. There's goals in front of the bench. And we've stopped play with 1.5 minutes to go. It's Ames 3, Quad Cities 2. That was the butt of a kerfuffle. We had about 3 or 4 of the Ice Eagles down and 2 of ours down. We kept playing. Smith on the right. Simonson at center. I can't see who's on the other side. We have Lunan and Brem on me. Driving fair to Smith. It's Mangus. It's on the left wing. Ice Eagles strip it. They're driving. Our defense is going fast backwards. We put them in the left corner. They send it. It goes around the other side. Battle in the right. Brem's trying to clear the house. Over here at the blue line, there's a battle in front of the official, and they're calling offsides with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. We got some tension on the ice here between the Ice Eagles and Ames. The ref's telling everybody to take a chill pill. We got 1 minute and 13 seconds to go. Simonson at center, Magnus on the right, Smith on the left. Brevin Luton on D. We're on ours right-hand side in the neutral zone, driving. Fisher's ready to drop. It goes towards the Ice Eagles territory, past the defense. Smith on the left trying to strip it. Gets to the blue line and Brem gets it and sends it towards the Ice Eagles, and it'll cross all the way in fair play in their territory. They send it back. Brem catches it at our blue line. Looking for an opportunity to pass it. Intercepted by the Eagles. Eagles returning. Header turns the end and it's stripped away by Brem. Goes to their blue line. They send it. Stopped by Brem at our blue line. He's looking for an opportunity to dump it. Bounces off the body of an Ice Eagle. And we stop play with 30 seconds to go, folks. 40 seconds to go. Ames is up 3-2. New line comes out. Jansen, Battershell, Alcorn, Van Bergen are on the ice with Leander. Way is on the left. Jansen at center. We're on our left. Jansen drives forward. Ice Eagles strip it. Battle at the blue line with Way and Jansen. Jansen's down and they stop play. 35.8 seconds to go on the clock, and we'll form back up in the same position. Jansen at center, Way on the left, and Bergen on the right. In front of our bench, Jansen drives it forward. He gets to Ray. Ray takes and launches it. It bounces off the body of a defender. Ray gets a second shot in front of the goal. The goalie can't control it, so he puts his body on it. This is kerfuffle in front of the net from the Ice Eagles. 25.5 to go. And we're in front of the net of the Ice Eagles looking for the puck. Hayden's up 3-2. Playing smart hockey. 25 seconds in victory. Jansen at center. Way on the left. And Bergen on the right. Battershell and Alcorn out on D. Jansen drives forward with the puck. It comes to the Ice Eagles. They launch it. The net's not defended by the defense. They try and launch it. Miss. And it gets to the end and he stops the puck to the left of the net. Leander stops the drive, stops the play. 3-2, 17.1 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to come up to the left of our net. All right, Way will take the face-off. Jansen to the right. Way sends it over to the right with Barber. And they're moving forward in the Ice Eagle territory. Eagles have it. Empty net. Empty net. Comes to Alcorn. He's going to send it around the back. 2.1 seconds. And they crash the goal and win the championship, the first championship for the Bantam Bruins this year, 3-2. And the hats and the gloves come off here at Niles as they win the Winter Wonderland Classics. Thanks for joining us today. You're listening to the Ames Hockey Network. All right, the Flyers raise the championship trophy up in the air in front of the net. And they'll be bringing home the banner for the Winter Wonderland Classic.